Here we go. Quick tour through the studio because now I am getting ready for the whole final preparation to finish the series of botanical illustration courses that I've been taking. So I put my headband on to keep the hair from falling down in. Might have to adjust it a little bit. Got my handy dandy smudge guard on both hands. And now for switching this around so you can see the view and have the tour. So here we are. Here's some colors I know I'm probably going to use. I'm going to be swatching out and testing some colors and like that. Here's the sketch. Okay, I took a picture of one of my own flowers, and it is called Night Owl. And I planted it in honor of my late sister-in-law, who was one of my, I would say she's close to being my best friend, about one step away from that. Okay, so this is the photograph that I am working from that I printed out after I took the picture. And so kind of had to adjust the size a little bit for the size of the paper. We're supposed to do it small. Here's the rest of the paints that I have decided to use. I'm not going to use all these. I have colors that I selected from comparing the photograph to the swatches. Okay, so I've put them in this pretty little black box, and I'm going to play with mixing and doing that, testing out stuff with the metal butcher tray. Got this idea from let's see, Steve Mitchell, and there's a couple other people that use the butcher trays. Okay, so put that back up, and I have this paper over here in case I want to do a different version of it before I hand it in on a bigger piece of paper, but I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to do it small. Okay, so the botanical course I'm taking is through Cornell University, and this is for this last part of the series, number 3. We're using this, the Eden Project textbook, for our reading material. Excuse me, but other reading material is, of course, Botany for the Artist. And then I have this to refer to for colored pencil, because I'm supposed to either this painting or the next. It's going to be some mixed media. So if I choose to do that, I've got watercolor pencils here, but I've also got the wax-based, and this is 72 colors, and they are on handy-dandy trays, so they can just be lifted out. And there's another tray below that. Okay, and the other tool, of course, paintbrushes. This slid through. Lay that here and let it dry. I use this on the sketch after drawing it to take the sizing off the paper. It's got like a little coating on it. So that has set overnight and it dried. So I will most likely use my Come on. My size 8s. For some reason, it didn't want to focus. Yeah, my size 8, my size 6. Camera's on the slow side today. And I may take a 5. This is a Scripter. Very short bristled rigger, but I find it works really good for really tight spaces. I don't know if I'll have to use this or not, but I'm going to have it handy just in case. And of course, I love this. Steve Mitchell showed this. And yeah, so I got one as a birthday present. And it all comes apart in 3 pieces. And it's got the knobbies on the bottom to brush the paint out of the bristles and like that. It's real easy care. So the last thing I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to fill this with water and wet things down and then put the rest of the colors on this tray. And I'm going to tell you what the colors are. And I don't know if I might pop something else in here or not. But it's, let me get this on here, quinacridone red, and here's quinacridone coral. Those are Daniel Smith paints. I use Daniel Smith's paint more than anything else. I do have other brands, but this is my favorite. Okay, here's Bordeaux. And the center stamens here, those, for the highlighting, maybe raw sienna light or lemon yellow. I have to kind of swatch it out and compare it to the picture and see how that works. But the darker parts around here in the center, I think would be best served by Aussie Red Gold, which happens to be one of my very favorites for coloring things like stamens or doing things like painted desert rocks, that kind of thing that are out there in like the southwest part of the United States. This, you know, is what Aussie Red Gold does. It's pretty much of that orangish goldish, really actual gold color, and then you put more water in it and it becomes more yellow. So I think that would be perfect for in there. Of course, leaving those spots white and the white of the paper to show through. So yeah, let's finish up with paint though. I kind of wandered off course there a little bit. Okay, so the darker tones will be probably covered with quinacridone Lake. This is a Maryblue paint. I got the set that Steve Mitchell put together. I'm a big fan of his, and I've learned a lot from his videos and Anna Buccarelli. Okay, so I think I've got it covered. So I'll run through it again. Quin Red, Quin Coral, Quin Lake, Aussie Red Gold, Raw Sienna Light, Lemon Yellow. Yeah. So I am going to get started. Wish me luck, because I got to get 6 portfolio picture perfect works done, and this is the color range for the rose only. The other pictures, paintings, I got to do something different. use different colors. One of them is going to be a lady cardinal, so maybe I'll do another video on that. But for right now, I'm going to let you go. And may all of you have a great day and a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.